Good afternoon, students. Today I am discussing about some important questions for your upcoming examinations. So, today's topic, sociological aspects of physical education. Okay. So, look, students. First questions for today's the caste system showed signs of losing of under the impact of. Who told? Gandhiji's Rajendra Prasad, J. Nehru, Raja Ram Mohan Rai. So look, students, answer is Gandhiji. The caste system showed signs of loosening up under the impact of Gandhiji. Understood? Now look, second one questions, what sociology studies the effect it changes on behavior and personality development in. What? Carefully listen. Sociology studies the effect it changes on behavior and personality development in society, individual, both of them, none of the above. So which is the answer? Actually, sociology study the effect if the changes on behavior and personality development in individual, not society, not none of the above, or not both of them. Answer, individual. Understood? So look, students, another important questions for your upcoming examinations. What sociology studies? Sociology studies the effect it changes on behavior and personality development. What? Sociology studies the effect if changes on behavior and personality development in society, individual. Sorry, the same question I discussed with you. What? Individual. So another important questions for your upcoming examination. From the sociological viewpoint, education is regarded. What? From the sociological viewpoint, education is regarded as a process in which there are two aspects: the psychological, the sociological, both of them, and none of the above. So what is the answer? From the sociological viewpoint, education is regarded as a process in which are two process. Number one, sociological process, psychological process, biological and sociological process. So answer, which is the answer? Answer is sociological aspect, psychological and aspects, and sociological aspects, both of them. I mean, answer C, option C, both of them, A and B. So now look, another important questions. Robinson's definition for sociology deals with whole world, whole man, whole society, and whole organisms. So Robinson's definition for sociology deals with whole society. Understood? Whole society. No, but Robinson's definitions for sociology deals with whole man. And now look, games and sports arts. Games and sports are competitive, cooperative, assimilative, none of the above. So games and sports are which is the answer? Competitive, not cooperative, not assimilative, or none of the other. So games and sports are always competitive. Understood? And now look, in view of the all sociological principles, I mean the curriculum should include the subject of. Next question, what? In view of all sociological principles, the curriculum should include the subject of sociological studies, I mean social studies, physical education, health, and all of the above. So very important question. In view of all sociological principles, there are all things. I mean, curricular should include the subject of social studies, always will be there. Physical education also will be there. Health also will be there. So all of the above is the answer. Okay. So now look, another important questions. The group or individual have competition. What? the group or individuals have competition. Social, economic, political competition in all areas. So this one also important questions, cause the group or individual have competition in what? The group and individuals have competition in social, economic, political. These are not only answer is the competition in all areas. Social, economic, political, all things. So now look, during periods of prosperity and trade expansion in Indian history, there appears to have been considerable. What? During periods of prosperity and trade expansion in Indian history, there appears to have been considerable social mobility, caste mobility, both of them, none of the above. So which is the answer? Answers are here. What? Both of the above, because social mobility and caste mobility also required. Okay, now look, another important questions for your upcoming examination. Education should bring the change not only in the amount of knowledge gained but in the acquire habits to do, ability to think, all of the above. So what is the answer? Options are there: to acquire habits, to do, ability to think, all of the above. So questions: education should bring a change not only in the amount of knowledge gained but in to acquire habits, to do, ability to think, all of the above. Understood? Now look, another important questions for your upcoming examination. What? How many types of social process involved in education? Very good questions. What? How many types of social process involved in education? What? Answers here, 4 types. So how many types of social process involved in education? 4 types. Understood? Another important questions for your examination: social thinking in education has impact. Social thinking in education has its impact on object ends in education, both A, B, and none of the above. So what will be answered? Both of them, I mean A and B, on objectives and ends in education. Understood? So another important questions are here. In many countries, in many socialist countries, cooperative housing, there is cooperative farming, both of them, either A or either B. So here are also answer option C, because many socialist countries are there cooperative housing and there is cooperative farming also. Understood? So now another important questions: the phrase social aim in education is the one which has been upheld in the what? The phrase social aim in education is the one which has been upheld in the North America, United Kingdom, democratic countries. What? North America, United Kingdom, democratic countries, and all of the above. So the phrase of social aim in education is one which has been upheld in the all of these countries: North America, United Kingdom, and democratic countries. So now look, another important question for your upcoming examination: education should train the individual first, social first, nation first, none of the above. So education should train the first of all individual first, cause after that family, after that society, after that nation. So last of all nations first, but should train education the individual first. Understood? And now look, important questions for your upcoming examination: the common uniform declares, the common uniform dress abolishes all individual identity in the same way as the aims in educations do, politics do, both of them do, and there is no relation between the subjects. So the common uniform dress abolishes the individual identity in the same way as the aim in education do. Understood? And now look, last questions for today's. Their basic scheme of education emphasizes the need of a predominantly. What? The basic schemes of education emphasizes the need of a predominantly. So what are the options? There are options: agrarian population, rural population, both of them, and all social classes. So answers are here, both of them. Okay, so these are all about sociological aspects of physical education. So carefully listen my voice and study at your home. Thank you.